All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on and welcome all inside IA Baseball's broadcast weekend edition here from Barton Field in Urbandale, Iowa. The beautiful backdrop for our quad here today, four game battle here as we start off with Unity Christian taking on Urbandale in a cross-class battle. Thanks again for joining us, and thanks again for taking the time and coming on through with us. This is going to be a fun day of baseball. All four games here at Barton Field in Urbandale. We will be streaming live right here. Each one of them a separate stream. So, hey, while you're at it, catch the games. But in the meantime, in between games, check out all the great things that are going on IA Baseball here on the IA Sports YouTube page. Plenty of really cool shorts, different stories that we tell. Man, it's a fun time here in baseball in the state of Iowa, and we're doing our best to cover it. So all the way from Goose Lake to Sioux City, Iowa, man, we are all over the board, and we hope you can join along with us as we go through these games. And as always, if you have anything, any comments, thoughts, more, or any videos, that's right, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, doesn't matter. We want to highlight them because every Monday we have our High and Tight show where we go ahead and highlight the week that was from team rankings, individual rankings, and of course, big time shots, big time plays. We want to see it all. Hit us up right here on the IA Sports Network. Hit us up, iabaseball1@gmail.com, or wherever you can find us on social media. All right, so as we go ahead, this is the backdrop here, Barton Field, beautiful field and great venue. A little bit wet out there today, but that's not going to stop us from what is going to be a fun-filled, exciting field action here today. Again, Andrew Brown on the bump here for you, giving you all the balls and strikes, hits, outs, everything in between. So appreciate you coming along with us. And again, let's get ready for it. Hey, we're going to start out with our Insolites.com pregame show as we get you back out to the field here. Again, Insolites.com, the LED insulated light that you can see from up to half a mile or more away. Guys, if you have an electric fence and you are done, and I mean fed up with shocking yourself to test if your fence is working, I got the solution. It is Insolites. All you need to do is pick place onto almost any type of post out there, run the wire right underneath of it, and the beauty of it is it goes with the pulse of the electric fence. So you don't need to buy any bulky equipment to shock yourself. You don't have to do anything. Again, pick place and watch it work. It is simplicity at its finest. So go ahead, check them out today at Insolites.com. All right, let's get right into it. Let's dive even further. Again, Andrew Brown here on the call as we go ahead. And again, got to give a shout out to everybody who has made this possible. Again, thanks to everybody for doing everything they can within this game. All the umpires out there, you got to give them the biggest credit as well. Without them, we don't have the game. And I said it on social media, but I'll say it again here. Give a big shout out to any coach that you see anywhere. I want to start a trend where we give shout outs to coaches because they honestly, they don't do it for the fame and fortune, right? So let's go ahead and give the coaches, all 4 coaches who will be here today, a big shout out as well. But as we take a look at the game, let's look at the team comparison in a battle of teams that will meet for the very first time in the Bound era, I should say. It starts off with 4A's number 16 ranked Urbandale. And we'll take a look at last year, their 2025 record, 13-23. But overall, in the Bound era, pretty solid, 395, 287 in the Bound era. So far, coming into today's game, 8-2 on the season, and they're going to expand upon what was some pretty good stuff last year, averaging just over 6 hits per game and nearly 2 extra base hits per contest. And again, last year, averaging 8.5 total bases as well. Again, they have a bend but not break mentality, nearly 5 strikeouts per contest and just under 4 walks per outing as well. They're going to take on the number 7 Unity Christian squad, fresh off of a big state tournament run themselves, and it marked their 5th 20-plus win season in the Bound era. And this year, starting off with a 1-1 mark, but we look back again at the 2025 season. And boy, this team was doing everything great, right? 7.5 hits per game, 1.5 extra base hits per game, and nearly 10 total bases. That'll get you wins up and down the lineup. Pitching, just as solid. 5 hits per game on average. They struck out nearly 7 batters per contest, and then hardly walked any, just 3.5 walks on average per game. And so that is, again, your team comparison brought to you by DMOS. DMOS Orthopedics, man, if you have an ache, pain, if your knee hurts, something there, hey, don't go down the road of expensive surgeries with long wait times and long healing times. Hey, go to DMOS. They'll get you in, out. They'll get you done in a quicker time, and it'll be less expensive. Man, they are all on the ball at DMOS. So make sure to check them out at dmos.com. All right, let's go ahead now and take a look at the road so far, brought to you by the Batting Donut. Batting Donut is a batting donut that comes in 9 and 16 ounce varieties, has a variety of different colors. What a great way to strengthen your swing and pay homage to one of the best morning treats you could ever have. Or, doesn't matter, afternoon treats. That works for me too. All right, as we take a look at the road so far for Urbandale, we start off. They had a pretty good start so far to the season, including sweeps over Norwalk, DCG, and Des Moines East. Not to mention Bondurant Farrar, so a heck of a start for them. Ran into the buzzsaw that is Southeast Polk, and of course they also lost a battle against West Des Moines Valley here last night as well. So again, that sits them at the 8-2, and today they're playing Unity Christian. And then on the as we look at the road ahead here for Urbandale, brought to you by Insolites. Again, the road ahead is they play Unity Christian today, followed by a battle against MOC Floyd Valley yet today. They hit the road for Des Moines Roosevelt, the series in which they hold the edge. And then they're going to try and up the edge in their series that they have against Ankeny and Waukee at home right here at Barton Field. And then they go on the road to take on Johnston in a doubleheader next up. And, of course, the road so far brought to you by the Batting Donut for the Unity Christian Knights. Man, a tough start to the season, but they went up several classes to take on Sioux City East, losing that one 25-8. But since then, it's been pretty much smooth sailing. Sweeps over Akron Westfield and Remsen St. Mary's. A 1-run win over Kingsley Pearson on the road before splitting Pocahontas area. And then a big win coming back home against Alta Aurelia 15-4. and that is where we sit here on the road so far, brought to you by The Batting Donut. So make sure to check them out today at thebattingdonut.com. All right, so again, we sit here, and what a day it is. You can see Barton Field here. We are set and ready. The crowd is pouring in, and we are getting set. It started a little bit rainy, but it has since come into much better weather. A little bit cooler. Hopefully we stay this way. We'll see how the day goes. Nonetheless, we'll be bringing you all the coverage here, right here from Barton Field. Again, first on up will be Unity Christian taking on Urbandale, and game 2 will be MOC Floyd Valley, again in the area of Unity Christian. MOC Floyd Valley will then be taking on Pleasantville in a battle of two teams that also have not seen much of each other. And then, of course, game 3 will be Unity Christian taking on Pleasantville in a state tournament rematch, I should say. And then the nightcap will involve Urbandale, as they will go and take on MOC Floyd Valley as well. So, again, that is your lineup here today. And however you want to look at it, hey, just stay right here for all the games. So if you want to catch all 4, great. However you want to mix and match it, absolutely fine. As we have Unity Christian warming up here. And Unity Christian head coached by Congressman himself, Skylar Wheeler, who again highlights as a state representative here, as well as a coach for Unity Christian in his 3rd year with the Knights. Meanwhile, Troy Tronson coming on over. He's been in a couple of years here for the Urbandale Jayhawks as he steps in and looks to get this program back to where it was. Again, is on a strong track. Again, this is the same squad that went back-to-back, one of just a handful of teams to go state tournament titles back-to-back. So we have quite the battle in store for you. We're going to go ahead and take just a little bit of a break. And when we come back, though, it's first pitch coming on up, and we'll give you starting lineups right after this.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need more than just a contractor. You need a team that you can trust. And at IA Sports, we trust Lion Exteriors. They deliver expert roofing, siding, and exterior solutions built to last, because your home deserves the best. With quality craftsmanship, honest service, and stress-free process from start to finish, they make upgrading your home simple and reliable. Whether it's storm damage, a full roof replacement, or a fresh new look, Lion Exteriors has you covered. Contact Noah today or visit lion-exteriors.com and tell them IA Sports sent you to schedule your free inspection. Lion Exteriors, protecting your kingdom.
Student council really was a good opportunity for me to understand myself as an individual leader and understand the best way for me to help other people.
Student council provides you with these skills that will last you not just through high school, not just through college if that's something you want to do, but for the rest of your life.
It's much better to face those obstacles now and learn how to overcome them so that when they take that next step, they already have some of those skills in place to cope and overcome and become the best version of themselves that they can be.
Being in a place where you feel like you belong and finding kind of your voice is so important.
By being around other leaders, you really soak up all of that leadership, and it just makes you want to become a better leader.
There's people out there who have a capability for change and are willing to go out and create that change. And if I associate myself with them, I'll be a part of that grand scheme of things that's bringing positivity and positive change throughout the state.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just moments away from game 1 here of the 4-game slate. Unity Christian taking on Urbandale. And let's go ahead and take a look at what's going to look like for the lineup. And we'll start off with Unity Christian. And it will look a lot like this. Adler Van Essen will be in center field. Austin Hall will be on the bump. Pitching today, Dylan Bozma will be behind the plate. Again, a heck of a basketball player here as well. And, of course, the DH, Skylar Altmaier, will be in the number 4 spot. In the number 5 zone will be Dylan Zomer, the shortstop. Braden Harskamp will be at first. Manning right field will be Eli Rauschman, followed by the left fielder in Jonah DeJong. And finally, in the number 9 hole will be Austin Waringa, and he'll be manning the duties at the hot corner at third. And opposing them defensively here for Urbandale, it will look a lot like this. On the mound here will be Brody Blegan, and he'll be doing the pitching duties. Catching will be Braden McCraney. Simon Van Tiger will be at first. And then it will be Charlie Carados at second. Brody McElville will be at the shortstop position. At third base will be Shane Carroll. Xander Gutman will be in third. And Luke Carados manning this field in center. And camped out in right field will be Gabe Blanchin, as he'll be manning the right field duties. And that is your starting lineup and starting defense here for both teams. We're going to move on and take a look at the other side of things. And as we take a look at the lineup here for the Urbandale Jayhawks, they look like this. Blanchin in right, Carados center, McElville will be at short. Again, in the number 4 hole, cleanup spot will be Connor Davis, and he'll be DHing for Blegan on the mound. Gutman will be up next. Charlie Carados, who's playing second, followed by Carroll, McCraney, and Van Tiger. And that is the Urbandale lineup. And opposing them defensively will be Unity Christian's lineup that looks like this. Again, Austin Hall on the mound, Bozma behind the plate. Harskamp will be at first. Emmelkamp will be doing the duties at second, followed by Zomer at short. Varinga will be at third, manning the hot corner, and DeJong will be in left. Van Essen in center, and Rushman standing put in right field. And that is your lineups and defense brought to you by Insolites.com. Check them out today, Insolites.com, the LED insulating light that you can see from up to half a mile or more away. Truly great stuff. Don't shock yourself anymore. Simplicity at its finest. All you got to do is check them out today at Insolites.com. All right, we are going to take just a brief break here. And when we come back from Barton Field here in Urbandale, we are going to go ahead and get things started. It's the Knights and the Jayhawks right after this.
Oftentimes when you have an injury or fall and you're concerned, your first thought is to go to the emergency room. But with DMOS Urgent Injury Clinic, wait times are often a lot less and you can be seen at a lower cost.
If you know that your injury is related to bones, joints, muscles, ligaments, it's a great place to start.
From sprains and strains to fractures and even lacerations. We have 3 clinics for urgent injury that you can be seen at, and we have fantastic surgeons that we can consult and refer to when necessary.
Sportsmanship means doing what's right, treating your opponent with respect, no matter the score.
The guy across from you works really hard to get to where he's at, so you should respect him, respect all the work he's put in.
It always goes back to the golden rule, you know, treat people how you would like to be treated.
I'm sure if you play sports, you've been around people who are unkind during the sport, but it makes it better and when everybody's kind. You're out there playing a sport, you're out there to have fun. You can still want to win, but always be kind. Remember, that's a human.
Nothing you can say from the stands is going to change the call that they make on the field. No matter how hard you yell at them, they're going to stick with the call on the field. So it doesn't really help much, but what does help is encouraging your team when they're down, when the call doesn't go their way. Instead of yelling at the officials, try to help encourage your team and get them out of the funk that they're in and try and get them in the right direction.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as Coach is standing on home plate, getting all set here. Again, a big shout out to the umpires, part of today's game here and all the slate of games today. Can give them a shout out here. We're going to go ahead and give a shout out to some players to watch. And as we do so, again, for the Urbandale Jayhawks, Gabe Blanchard, we talked about as a leadoff man here in game one. 357 average a year ago, 1036 on his OPS scale. Again, excuse me, 9 extra base hits. Meanwhile, 440 average, 17 total bases for Charlie Carados from last season. And Peyton Stewart this year, 11 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts already, just a 1.85 ERA on the docket. Again, this is a team looking to get back, and they are well on their way to the dominance we've seen from them. Moving on here to Unity Christian, Dylan Zomer last year, or this year anyway, I should say, 333 average with 8 RBIs already, 12 total bases leads the squad. Meanwhile, Dylan Bozma, 318 on the average, 6 stolen bases, and on the mound, just dominant, a 0.82 ERA. Meanwhile, again, second on the team in strikeouts, Gentry Schubalt. He'll be rocking 10 strikeouts on the season so far. And those are your players to watch for, brought to you in part by The Batting Donut. Check them out today at thebattingdonut.com. As the starting lineups get brought out, again, this broadcast powered by DeMoss. DeMoss Orthopedics here in the Des Moines area. Man, I got to say, if you want something that's quick, that's effective, that's knowledgeable, DeMoss has you covered 24/7. 3 different locations across the Des Moines area and the Des Moines Metro. Plenty of chances. Hey, no need for expensive, long recovery surgeries. No. Get into DeMoss. They can help with a better alternative and more of your natural alternatives, man. They got you covered. Hey, truly, we wouldn't say anything about them unless we really believed in what they have. Again, DeMoss Orthopedics helping to power this broadcast here today. And as always, make sure to check out our High and Tight program every single Monday. And not just that, but go ahead and nominate your performance or player of the game or week. That's right, we're now taking week exceptions. So what has happened over the week or a single game that should be standing out? Go ahead and hit us up on social media, or if you feel better, hit us up, iabaseball1@gmail.com. That's iabaseball, the number 1, at gmail.com. A great chance for you to get in touch with us and everything that we have going on here. So make sure to check that out today. And again, you get to vote. That's right. You not only get to nominate, but you get to vote on who should be our performer of the week. So whatever the case may be, pitching and hitting, just pitching, just hitting, it doesn't matter. Hit us up because you could be our winner. Again, our last week's winner for week 1 is Mr. Cox out of Pleasantville, and he was our week 1 winner, and he was voted in by all the fans out there. So, as Tomerman and Tomei get announced as the umpires, we're going to take just a quick pause for the national anthem. And And it's now ready to get some ball underway here, ladies and gentlemen. It's Urbandale. It's Unity Christian in a first ever battle between them in the bound era. And man, it's going to be a fun one. Again, Andrew Brown here on the call. And of course, across all social media, you have the great team here at iBaseball all across the state. So make sure to go ahead and give a shout out to all the great work being done all across the state. All right, again, we go ahead and we are getting ready and set. Again, the lineup for Unity Christian: Van Essen, Hall, and Bozema. Do first-year head coach Skylar Wheeler, who also does some work in Congress as well. So again, a heck of a story there, but a heck of a team right now. A team that is fresh off of a heck of a season in 2025. They're going to look to not only repeat, but potentially amp that up as we go forward here. But again, on the mound will be Blegan as he will get things rocking and rolling here for the Jayhawks. And again, Blegan so far, the leading strikeout man on this team. He comes into today's battle with 15 strikeouts, a flawless ERA at 0.00. He has given up just 3 hits. He has not allowed a single earned run under his belt, just 5 walks. And he's done this through 2 games started with a 1-0 record and 11 innings under his belt. So they are not holding anything back here on the mound, and Unity Christian won't hold anything back as well. Let's get to it. Let's get this game going. Van Essen starting things off for the Unity Christian Knights. First pitch he sees is out of the zone. That one's fouled back. We even it up at 1 apiece. Again, cloudy skies here. A little bit of rain earlier on kind of pushed the start time back just a bit. And here we are still having some fun. That one tries to paint the outside corner. No go for 2-1 being the count. And now the delivery. That one tried to find it in the zone there, but no go. We now draw it 3-1, and the patience already at the leadoff man already at play here. Here's the look on the fire. That one, looked like a 2-seamer, broke away just in time. Into the zone it goes, and we start the first batter with a full count. And that one too far in the dirt, and we begin with ball 1 as Unity Christian first to get onto the base paths. Now Austin Hall stepping on up to the plate, looking to try and advance. Hall has had a good haul so far, 9 total bases, batting .364 entering today's game. First pitch he sees in there for strike 1. And Unity Christian, heck of a season last year. Again, another 20-plus win campaign. Again, they're 5th in the bound era anyway. The 0-1 delivery. That one, a little bit of a slow roller, goes too high, 1-1. And Blegan on the mound here for Urbandale. The pitch. That one. Not quite finding the zone here, ball 2. Uh, 11 stolen bases so far on the season here for Unity Christian. Plenty of opportunities here, but against this lefty, we'll see how much they're willing to risk that. That one dialed in for strike 2, and now brings it to 2-2. Again, Barton Field, an amazing field and a great backdrop here for our 2A, 4A battle here. That one gets shot left side, but that'll be out of play. We keep it at 2-2. And the 2-2 delivery, the pick and the fire. That one wisely lays off, sails just high. So 2 batters, 2-3, and 2 counts. And the pitch. That one right up the middle, and nice job on the stop. The throw over to first, and that gets away. And looks like the runner will be taken off to second, as that will be the lead runner out. Well, it was the lead runner at first. In the end, they do get one out, but they trade it for a man on first, or second, excuse me now. So nice defensive stop there by McAville. He got there, touched second. In the end, the exchange over to first, not quite in time, as Hall reaches on a fielder's choice, and Dylan Bozma stepping on up to the plate. That pitch, a nice catch on the outer corner there for strike one. And Unity Christian all the way to the Class 2A championship game at Merchants Park last year, falling to Pleasantville 9-1. They're looking to get back at it here. Again, heck of a year, heck of a campaign for them. That one's lifted out right side. Coming on, that will drop right in that Bermuda Triangle, right just outside, barely into the outfield grass. And that is how you get runners on first and third now with one down.
Number 31, Skylar Altemeyer.
Skylar Altemeyer stepping on up with a chance to do some damage here. Runners on the corners here. Bozeman picks up his first hit of the day. So Blegan with a little bit of a jam here. Runner is taken off. There will be a throw, and that will get just away. Runner coming on home. The throw will be offline, and Unity Christian has manufactured run number one. It is a 1-0 advantage here for the Knights. So a nice thought here, but unfortunately didn't get the out at second, and the relay home not in time, and that's where Unity Christian is just dynamic at. They put the pressure on you everywhere, including the base pass. Again, I mentioned 11 stolen bases already through just a few games here in 2026. A nice inside pitch here. You got to give credit here to Blagan on the mound. He is finding the corners fairly well. Again, there has been a hit so far against him, but again, still a bend but not break type mentality. The look and the fire. That one will be just out of play, and we go 0-2. And Altmaier DHing here for the second baseman in Emmelkamp. And the pitch. That one on a golf swing, kind of up there, a one bouncer, and a throw over to first will secure out number 2. Had him guessing a little bit on that swing, but I mean, hey, talents to just make contact on that type of a pitch. And in the end, we do have a runner advance over to third. So the 4-3 putout brings up Dylan Zomer to the plate. Again, one of the leading hitters on this squad. We saw it last year, seeing it again already. He takes a look on strike one, an outside high strike. We've had a walk, fielder's choice, single. Again, Hall scoring as that one's in there for strike 2. Again, a throw to second. Got the runner to come on home. That one, a chopper out there to third, and that will hug on the wrong side of the chalk line there. We come back with an 0-2 count. Again, plenty of opportunities here for performances of the week. Make sure to get your nominations in. Hit us up wherever, iabaseball1@gmail.com, or anywhere else you can find us on social media. Just message us, and we could get that player in. And then it's all voting based on the fans. Just like Cox did for Pleasantville, as that one is fired in for strike number 3. So the K puts it out, and in the end, we have a 1-0 advantage here for the Knights. And that is how we will roll into the bottom half of inning number 1 when we return. And when we do, it will be Blanchard, Carados, and McAville when we return for the Jayhawks right after this here on the IA Baseball Network.
Oftentimes when you have an injury or fall and you're concerned, your first thought is to go to the emergency room. But with DMOS Urgent Injury Clinic, wait times are often a lot less and you can be seen at a lower cost.
If you know that your injury is related to bones, joints, muscles, ligaments, it's a great place to start.
From sprains and strains to fractures and even lacerations, we have 3 clinics for urgent injury that you can be seen at, and we have fantastic surgeons that we can consult and refer to when necessary.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, inside the broadcast here. A 1-0 Unity Christian lead after 1/2 inning of play. Again, we had 1 hit. We had 1 hit, 1 runner left on base, and a 1-run game so far after 1/2. And on the mound here is Mr. Hall himself for Unity Christian, as he looks to go a 33 strikeout man from last season. Looking to add on to that here. So far in 2026, the senior has gone 2 games. He has struck out 3 batters, hitting just 188 against him on the season. Again, just a few games under the belt. And let's go ahead and get things rocking here for Urbandale. And Blanchard doing the duties to start things off.
For Urbandale, the right fielder, number 14, Gabe Blanchard.
Blanchard is just a sophomore this year. 31 total bases already for him on the season as he takes a look at ball 1 up and away. He already has just hit the cover off of the ball. 5 home runs already in this very, very quick start to the season here, as the next pitch is up, and that one could not find the zone. So a 3-0 count here. And the pitch. That one draws a 4-pitch walk, so both programs off to their leadoff with a starting walk. And now Carados, stepping on up to the plate. The senior batting .323, 17 total bases. Takes a look at ball 1. This team already with 36 stolen bases under their belts, and another one potentially here. The throw down, not in time with the tag. Heck of a throw, but not in time. Bozema with a good arm, but just on the outstretched arm. They had to go across his body. In the end, a stolen base marked that number 37 on the season here for the Jayhawks. A 1-1 count, draws 2-1 now. And the Urbandale Jayhawks led by Coach Johnson. A healthy swing, but cannot connect with that. We draw it even at 2 apiece. Again, MOC Floyd Valley is taking on Pleasantville in the next battle here. Again, live on the iSports YouTube page. The 2-2 delivery. That one tried to get him to chase up and out of the zone. We draw it full now. That's been 3 full counts already in 1 inning. And the pitch. That one got him walking there. So 2 walks here for Urbandale. For the 2 leadoff batters here. As Blanchard stands on first. Carados stands on first. And Blanchard stands on second. McInville now up here for the Jayhawks. Runners on first and second. That one gets fouled back. Strike 1. And some big performances all across the state, including all the way in Sioux City, as Sioux City East, Bodie Calling with a 37-year-old school record broken here. Throw down to first, and that one gets away just a bit. And now Blanchard will take off from second to third, and both teams will start the first inning with runners on the corners. So still nobody down. 0-1 the count here. From Barton Field here in Urbandale, Iowa. Beautiful backdrop for the 4A, 2A bout we have here now. The pitch. That one chopped right up the middle, and the throw to second is good. They will not get the transfer off, and the runner's coming on home, and Blanchard will slide in there to tie this game up at 1. Heads up base running here from the man on third, Blanchard. Again, a heck of a thought there. Again, Unity Christian held on to the ball, and he took advantage of that. And now with a runner on first, it's a 1-1 ball game, still with just one out. And now the DH, Connor Davis, stepping on up to the plate. And so far, both teams sporting at least one run here in inning number 1. And taking off to second, the chopper will be to third, and there will be just one play over there to second, and a good throw there at third by Waringa as he secures out number 2.
Now batting the left fielder, number 15, Xander Gutman.
So McAville standing on second right now, as the 5-3 put out from Davis brings up Gutman to the plate. The senior, 13 total bases, 9 runs driven in. That one shot on the corner, and a nice throw across the diamond here from Waringa. Once again, 2 5-3 putouts back to back will effectively end the inning, but not before the game is right back, all tied up at 1 apiece when we come back. And when we do, it will be Harskamp, Rushman, and DeJong when we come back right here on the IA Baseball Network.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need more than just a contractor. You need a team that you can trust. And at IA Sports, we trust Lion Exteriors. They deliver expert roofing, siding, and exterior solutions built to last, because your home deserves the best. With quality craftsmanship, honest service, and stress-free process from start to finish, they make upgrading your home simple and reliable. Whether it's storm damage, a full roof replacement, or a fresh new look, Lion Exteriors has you covered. Contact Noah today or visit lion-exteriors.com and tell them IA Sports sent you to schedule your free inspection. Lion Exteriors, protecting your kingdom.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back into the broadcast. Inning number 2 is coming your way. Again, brought to you by the great folks at DeMoss Orthopedics in the Des Moines area. Check them out today. Simple, effective, and cost-effective ways for you to get back up on your feet. Harskamp doing the duties. The seniors kicking things off here in inning number 2. And again, Bligan on the mound here for the Jayhawks. Starts off with ball 1. Again, we have 3 more games following this one, including MOC Floyd Valley taking on Pleasantville due up next. That one, a good slider out there. That is a heck of a pitch. A nicely done, well placed. The 2-1 now changes to 2-2. And And the pitch. That one is shot on a slow roller, catches in the grass. A tough play, and that will be made out there at second. Heck of a play by Caridos.
Now batting right fielder number 8, Eli Rushman.
So Rushman stepping on up to the plate here for the first time in this one. The 7-hole man with a 1 out. And that one is hunted right side, and a nice coming on run by Blanchard. And man, you got some skill, and leather flashed out there in right. Made it look easy, and just like that, 2 down here in the top half of the second. Next up, out of the number 8 hole, DeJong stepping on up, the senior, looking to continue what has been a good start again for this entire program. That one chopped foul. The senior, 286, 8 total bases, has driven in 5 on the young season. And swings through that one, and 2 innings, 2 Ks here for Blegan. That's his second one of the day, and he sets down the Unity Christian lineup 1, 2, and 3 as we now head quickly on over. Buckle up, folks. This is turning out to be a fun one already. We're going to head to the bottom half. Carroll and McCraney due up for the Jayhawks right after this here on the IA Baseball Network.
Sportsmanship means doing what's right, treating your opponent with respect no matter the score.
The guy across from you works really hard to get to where he's at, so you should respect him, respect all the work he's put in.
It always goes back to the golden rule, you know, treat people how you would like to be treated.
I'm sure if you play sports, you've been around people who are unkind during the sport, but it makes it better when everybody's kind. You're out there playing a sport, you're out there to have fun. You can still want to win, but always be kind. Remember, that's a human.
Nothing you can say from the stands is going to change the call that they make on the field. No matter how hard you yell at them, they're going to stick with the call on the field. So it doesn't really help much, but what does help is encouraging your team when they're down, when the call doesn't go their way. Instead of yelling at the officials, try to help encourage your team and get them out of the funk that they're in and try and get them in the right direction.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Charlie Corredos already with a strike here as he gets onto the base pass. The second hit of the ball game here for Coach Tronson's Urbandale Jayhawks. And now Shane Carroll stepping on up to the plate. A check over there at first, keeping him honest. And beautiful venue from Barton Field here in Urbandale. The empty count. Here's the pitch. That one files in there for strike 1. And Pleasantville has arrived to the field. Both MOC Floyd Valley and Pleasantville. As that one is going to be a successful attempt there. Another stolen base. Second of the game here for Urbandale. The 1-1. That one is shot right side. A good pickup. And Werner all the way across, and that gets away. Waringa had a good field there. Fielded that ball cleanly, but the exchange over to first, not quite connected, as now we put runners on the corners here for the Jayhawks. Still nobody down. So following the error, we have Braden McCraney stepping on up to the plate. A senior 211, and he'll take that one, and he'll have to wear that one and get on in a non-traditional way as he now effectively loads the bases here. So a single, an error, and a hit by pitch has given the number 9 hole man, Simon Van Tiger, a prime opportunity here. That one sails above his head, having to duck out of danger for this one. And boy, it is prime because we have 0 outs. Both teams with an error on the game so far. That one gets lifted right side. That one gets carrying. That one has legs to it. And that will be off the wall in right field. That will plate at least one. We'll see if it goes for 2. Runner coming around from third, and he will cross. And 2 runs have now been plated for the Jayhawks, who take a 3-1 lead. So Van Tiger with a 2-run double. And now Blanchin back up. Again, walked, stole a base his first time up. Again, 5 home runs already this season for Blanchin. And he has been just on a tear in 2026. Absolutely prime real estate here. Takes a look at ball 1 with nobody out. 2 runs already have crossed here in the bottom half. The pitch. A good outside toss there. Gets him swinging through that one, 1-1. Again, MLC Floyd Valley and Pleasantville. That one gets rocketed right side. That one keeps going. And that one is gone. Ladies and gentlemen, Blanchin, home run number 6 on the season. See you later. Not enough real estate to hold that one in the ballpark. And Blanchin, again, picking up home run number 6 and giving Urbandale an early 6-1 advantage. Heck of a shot.
Now batting the center fielder, number 9, Luke Corrados.
So now 6-1 as Corrados stepping on up to the plate. A 3-run home run by Blanchin has given Urbandale the early lead here. And Corrados stepping on up here, takes a look at ball 1. And all, mind you, with nobody out so far. That one gets rocketed, almost a heck of a catch there at second. Hellenkamp with a heck of an attempt, but in the end, goes for naught, and it goes for a single in the books. Corrados, second time he's reached the base pass. First hit for him. And McElville back up to the plate. Reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. Represents batter number 7 of the inning. An inning in which 5 runs have crossed here for the Jayhawks. A good pitch. Got him swinging on the inner third there. Again, Hall, you got to give credit. He has managed to find some really good pitches here in this one. Still impressive. Although Urbandale has been finding out a little bit. As that one is swung through here for strike 2. Again, I absolutely love the battle. Pitcher, hitter, every single pitch. This is where we want to live right here. Runner is taken off. There will be a throw, but it will not be in time. And a 3rd stolen base on the day here for for Urbandale. As Corrados now stands. That's again the 2nd stolen base by a Corrados on the day. The 1-2 delivery. That one lone in the dirt. That one gets a runner taken off. There will be the throw. Not in time. As now manufacturing his way on to the base pass. And now on to third here. Again, it goes Corrados. That one gets away. And now the runner taken off from home. The throw will not happen. And just like that. That is how you make it happen. Corrados with a single and a stolen base, and all the meanwhile finding his way all around the base pass as he will come on home to score. And that will be run number 7 on the day so far for the Jayhawks. And that one looked or thought to be ball 4 turns out to be strike 3 as Meckerville will be set down on strikes. The first one for Hall of the day.
Batting the designated hitter number 7, Connor Davis.
And with that hard first out underway, Connor Davis stepping on up. He shot a ball to third his last time up on a ground out. The 1-0 increases to 2-0. That one too high. Unity Christian out of the Siouxland Conference. Again, conference winners last year, and of course, all the way to the state title game last year. That one catches the inner third just perfectly, 3-1. And the pitch. That one gets sent high. That one has some length to it, but that will be camped out under at center. Van Essen doing a good job of recording out number 2. A good 3-1 hack, but unfortunately, or fortunately, whoever you are a fan for, that one didn't have as much to leave the park. And now Gutman standing on up, representing batter number 9 of the ball game, or the inning, I should say. Last time up, he grounded out to third. That one, a chopper backside, and we go 0-2. So let us know where you're hearing us from and who are you cheering for. Again, Unity Christian taking on Urbandale here in Game 1 of the 4-game slate. MOC Floyd Valley taking on Pleasantville next up. All looking to get out of the jam here. 6 runs home for the Jayhawks. That one just slipped a little bit, 2-2. Again, did rain earlier, and ultimately you're trying to give your best out there to a Jayhawk lineup that has already proven very effective, and you got to make sure you give all. Hall with the pitch. That one gets shot left side. That one's tailing. That one has a motor, and that will be caught out there in left field. Nicely done by DeJong as he will capture out number 3. But not before some damage done. 6 runs in the bottom half of the second inning. Urbandale with a commanding 7-1 lead. And we'll see what the response is from the Knights when we return. And it will be 9-1-2 due up right after this here on the IA Baseball Network.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need more than just a contractor. You need a team that you can trust. And at IA Sports, we trust Lion Exteriors. They deliver expert roofing, siding, and exterior solutions built to last because your home deserves the best. With quality craftsmanship, honest service, and stress-free process from start to finish, they make upgrading your home simple and reliable. Whether it's storm damage, a full roof replacement, or a fresh new look, Lion Exteriors has you covered. Contact Noah today or visit lion-exteriors.com and tell them IA Sports sent you to schedule your free inspection. Lion Exteriors, protecting your kingdom.
Hey, welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen. Inside the broadcast, Andrew Brown here for Unity Christian and Urbandale. Take a look at what has happened so far. And as we take a look at it, Unity Christian with 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error. Meanwhile, Urbandale, 7 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. And we start things off with Waringa, the third base extraordinaire, taking a look at ball 1. And that travels to 1-1. And the next pitch too far in. Wisely laying off that one. And again, if you get the chance, make sure to check out all the great stuff on our IA Sports YouTube page. Not just these great games that you're witnessing now, but of course, more great shorts, videos, and just absolute fun stories that are being shared all across the game. Make sure to check them out today as you head, of course, in between games. Great way to check out what's going on across. And also a way during games to give us your player or performance of the week. That one secures strikeout number 3 on the day. Bliggin with a heck of a performance. He starts off the third with his 3rd strikeout of the game. And now bringing up the top of the lineup in Adler Van Essen, who walked his first time up. So following strike 1, looking to get back onto the base paths, and he'll be in a hole here 0-2. And Unity Christian, led by head coach Skylar Wheeler. That one he holds back, and that's deemed ball 1. Again, a 6-run bottom half of the second is how we have exploded this game to a 7-1 advantage for Urbandale, as Blegan throws that one a little too far inside. And beautiful Barton Field here in Urbandale. Not too hot. It was raining earlier today, and hopefully the cool weather can stay for just a little bit longer anyway. The 2-2 delivery, that one's shot back, and we keep it here at 2 apiece. Again, chance for you to go ahead and nominate your performance of the week. Go ahead and get them in. Hit us up wherever you can find us. And then on high and tight, as that one is captured for strikeout number 4, back-to-back Ks, and 2 quick down here in the top half of the third. And that'll bring up Austin Hall for a pitcher-pitcher battle here today. Last time up, reached it on a fielder's choice, later came around to score. And chance for you to go ahead and nominate performance of the week. And, of course, your nominations, get your votes in Sunday, and we'll reveal it on Monday. And check it out on the iSports or iBaseball YouTube page as well as the Facebook page. The 1-0. Not quite in there. 2-0 draws now 3-0. And Blaken, with 4 strikeouts so far, has had at least 1 in every inning. 2 already here in the top half of the third. The pitch, that one, a little bit of a waste. And that one goes a little bit outside and too far as that draws the walk. And Hall, for the second time here, will reach the base paths. So something going on here with a runner on first. And a pitch runner is Ryan Brummel will be on first to run. So a 2 down, a runner on first, and the man you want up in this spot, Bozma stepping on up, and he shoots that one left side. A little bit of a mishandle there at third, but the throw is in time, and a heck of a recovery there, and a heck of a toss here by Carroll. He secures out number 3. So despite a runner onto the base pass, no harm, no foul, it's still a 7-1 advantage here for the Jayhawks when we return. And when we come back, it will be 6, 7, and 8 after this here on the IA Baseball Network.
.62, Coach, 62. First down. We're doing this so that the kids can continue to play. Like we used to enjoy playing when I was in high school. I understand how fun it was, and I want that same fun to be had by the kids now. So that's why we need more officials to keep these games going on.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the bottom half of inning number 3 coming at you here from Barton Field in Urbandale. Thank you for tuning in and joining along. Again, your thoughts, your comments, more, hit us up right here. And, of course, not only that, but every Sunday, give your votes for Performance of the Week, nominated by you. That's right. You get to nominate. You get to vote. So make sure to get out there and do that today. And Hall back on the mound here for the Knights. As Corredos stepping on up here for the second time in 2 innings. Singled and stole a base last time up. The 0-1 delivery. And gets him to swing through that one here. And despite what is 7 runs on the board here, you got to give credit to Hall on the mound. He has had some good swing and miss stuff here today. That one makes him dance out of danger for ball 1. Again, Urbandale and Unity Christian, the first ever battle between these two squads in the bound era. That one set high out of play. Right off the batting cage fence. And making sure that they get the ball out of play here. Again, Barton Field, home of the Jayhawks here out of the CIML conference. Again, Unity Christian out of the Siouxland Conference. And so far, Unity Christian 0-1 in conference play, but 5-3 overall across the 2026 season, as that one is captured in there for the strikeout.
Now batting the third baseman, number 4, Shane Carroll.
And that will mark as the second strikeout of the game here for Hall. Carroll stepping on up, swings through that one for strike 1. So bottom 3 here, 0-1 the count here to the number 7 hole man, Shane Carroll. Reached on an error. That one, a shot out there left side. Almost a catch out there by Waringa at third. But man, what a shot that was. Hard to pick that one up. And I don't know about you, but for me, that seems like a definite single in the scorebook. Heck of an effort there, but unable to capture that one. And we have a runner on first. And with that, that'll now bring up Raiden McCraney to the plate. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And boy, that was close to it again. But deemed strike 1. A little bit of a foul ball. So 0-1 the count, 1 down, 1 runner on. And now the pitch. And a good spot on the outside. Hall, got to give him the credit. He has found a little bit of niche on that outside mark there as we get just a bit of drizzle coming on down from the outside. The pitch. That one goes inside too far, and that one will nab him for the second time in 2 trips. He has been hit by pitch, and now runners stand on first and second.
Now batting the first baseman, number 24, Simon Ventiger.
So as precipitation comes right on back down, we continue to play on here. And the number 9 man, Simon Ventiger, stepping on up, takes a look at strike 1. Ventiger with a heck of a near home run, a 2-run double back in the second. That was part of the 6th-run second inning. That one right up the middle, and boy, that would have been superhuman in order to get that one. Are we going to get a runner coming to third? No, we will not, but we have a situation here. We have a situation. Runner's not taking off from third, and in the end, he gets thwarted down. It looks like, again, on second, again, McCraney had a thought that maybe everything was moving along. In the end, stuck on third.
Now batting the right fielder,
Was Carroll, and Carroll said, I'm not moving here. And in the end, that calls for the out. So, again, Carroll is set down for out number 2. So the base pass, a little funky work there. In the meantime, we're going to have a new pitcher on tap here for you, it looks like. As Hall will exit here, he will be responsible for the runner on third, and he has been responsible for 6 runs coming on home here in this one. And we're going to have a new pitcher to talk about when we come back. It's Urbandale 7-1 over Unity Christian, bottom of the 3 when we return.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need more than just a contractor. You need a team that you can trust. And at IA Sports, we trust Lion Exteriors. They deliver expert roofing, siding, and exterior solutions built to last, because your home deserves the best. With quality craftsmanship, honest service, and stress-free process from start to finish, they make upgrading your home simple and reliable. Whether it's storm damage, a full roof replacement, or a fresh new look, Lion Exteriors has you covered. Contact Noah today or visit lion-exteriors.com and tell them IA Sports sent you to schedule your free inspection. Lion Exteriors, protecting your kingdom.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Waringa is now doing the duties. He is hurling on the mound here. And it looks like Hall has moved behind the plate. And we'll see what other changes are in store here. It looks like Bozema might move on over to third. So again, 2 down. It's a 7-1 advantage here for Urbandale. They did so off of a good bottom inning number 2. Again, as we'll go ahead and take a look at what has happened so far. Again, 7 runs on now 6 hits here for Urbandale. 1 hit, 1 run, and 1 error for Unity Christian.
For the Jayhawks, the right fielder number 14, Gabe Blanchard.
And now with runners on the corners, Blanchard, who had a 3-run moonshot his second time up, is back on up. Third at bat here, he takes a look at ball 1. The 1-0 delivery, that one, good job behind the plate and Hall, but could not shade it for a strike here. Again, Carroll stands on third. Just 1 stride away from potentially an 8th run. That one too high up. It's now 3-0. So the 3-1 count and the pitch nicely caught the outside corner, painted it in fact, as now Waringa with a chance to get out of the inning here and keep it a little bit unblemished for the most part. Runner taken off, that one foul back out of play. We keep it at full count, 3-2. More action coming your way. Up next, again, MOC Floyd Valley will be battling Pleasantville. And again, a battle of 2 teams that haven't faced each other very much. That one swung through, and Waringa with his first strikeout of the game, and a big one at that as he sits down Blanchard for the first time. And that will be all she wrote for inning number 3. So, hey, heck of a game so far. It's in favor of the Jayhawks right now as they lead this one 7-1. But trying to get back in it will be the Knights, and it will be 4, 5, and 6. Altmaier, Zomer, and Harskamp when we return right here on the IA Baseball Network.
Oftentimes when you have an injury or fall and you're concerned, your first thought is to go to the emergency room. But with DMOS Urgent Injury Clinic, wait times are often a lot less and you can be seen at a lower cost.
If you know that your injury is related to bones, joints, muscles, ligaments, it's a great place to start.
From sprains and strains to fractures and even lacerations. We have 3 clinics for urgent injury that you can be seen at, and we have fantastic surgeons that we can consult and refer to when necessary.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, inside the broadcast. Andrew Brown here with you as we will get rocking here with a brand new inning here in store. It is now the top half of inning number 4. As Altmaier standing on up for the second time, he grounded out in his first plate appearance. That one gets shot up, foul, and out of play. And a little bit of a dreary, overcast kind of day, but still a fun day for baseball here. 1-1 the count. That one also gets shut up and out. I think he thought he may have had that one, but in the end fouls that away here, and the count now draws 1-2. And gets some swinging on the outer edge here. That marks now 5 strikeouts on the game for Blegan, as he sets down the leadoff man here for the Knights. And now Dylan Zolmer stepping on up. And Zolmer looking to get something rolling here. 0 for 1 with a strikeout his first time up. Takes a look at ball 2 and at bat number 2. And high and tight every single Monday. Catch it up and catch up on not only team rankings, how they shift, but individual rankings this week. So position rankings will be updated as well. So make sure to check that out today. That one draws for ball 4 and a runner onto the base pass. Here's Zomer. His first trip to the base pass now brings up Harskamp to the plate. So far, Harskamp with a 0-1 mark. Grounded out his last time up. That one sent back foul. We go strike 1. And Unity Christian already coming into today's game with 11 stolen bases, looking for their first here in this battle with 4A's Urbandale. That one, the inner edge, has been found. That's strike 2. And Blegan already with 5 strikeouts here in this one as we enter the top half of inning number 4. That one, a little poke, and out of play we go. Catch up, get involved, and get part of the action all across the IA Baseball Network. Go ahead, wherever we are, Instagram, X, Facebook, it doesn't matter. We're all over the board, and we want you to know about it. That one has been hit by pitch, as Harskamp will be sent to first. First hit by pitch by Blegan on the day. And Eli Rushman stepping on up. He's got runners on first and second now with 1 down. Top half of inning number 4, Blegan in the biggest pickle that he's been in since inning number 1, which seems like quite a while ago. That one could not find the zone. 1-0 to start. And make sure to also catch up on all the great things that are going on across the action, and any highlights, reels, more. Let us know. Hit us up about it. That one fouled out. Highlights brought to you by the Batting Donut. Make sure to check them out in 3 different really fun colors, paying homage to one of the morning's favorite treats. Go ahead and check it out today at the Batting Donut. And hey, again, you could win some right here on the IA Baseball Network. That one too far in, and Blagan, that one must have slipped just a little bit because 2 batters in a row he has hit, and that will put runners on every base. And if you're a Unity Christian fan, this has got to be an exciting time because you have just 1 down and a chance to really etch and get back into this one here. As it'll be a meeting on the mound here. Again, up next will be DeJong, has struck out, looking for his first hit, and boy, would it be a big one here. And bases loaded from Barton Field here in Urbandale. 4-game slate coming on up. I talked to you about MOC Floyd Valley taking on Pleasantville in the next outing. And from there, Pleasantville will battle Unity Christian in Game 3. And then MOC Floyd Valley takes on Urbandale in the nightcap. So as always, appreciate you coming along for the ride and making this a part of your day. If you can, go ahead, like, subscribe, spread the word, give us a comment, give us a thought. Where should we go? So far, every one of the broadcasts and most of the places that we have been to have been simply out of sheer requests. So we want your request and your thoughts. That one fouled back 0-1. So where should we go? Where should we be? What story should we tell? We really want that. I mean, everything here, from basketball before the games to a book club, all that great stuff. There's a lot of things. There's a runner coming on home, and that will be run number 2 on the game for Unity Christian. Heck of a good base running mechanics there for the Knights, as the wild pitch will result in run number 2 here. It's now a 2-7 ball game. That one rocketed right side. The good pickup from short. The fire across the diamond has been had. Did he get him? And it looks like he sure did. Oh, no, it calls him safe. Looks like a bobble there at first has now not only secured run number 3, but it has now just 1 down and more chance to do so, with Waringa stepping on up to the plate. Waringa on the plate, and runner is taken off to second, but they will not do it again this time. They will not take the bait, and in the end, we have runners on second and third now with 1 down. The next pitch, that one's fouled back. A 1-1 count here with 1 down. Already 2 runs have crossed the plate here in the top half of inning number 4. That one in the dirt. Nice job by McCraney behind the plate, keeping that one in front of him, ball 2. Again, more action coming your way, not just across today, but next week as well. Already have one booked for Joaquin Northwest, I should say, taking on West Des Moines Valley. And, of course, more games across the slate as well. So check out all the great action here, and not just on the live stream, but all over social media. Hit us up, IA Baseball, wherever you can find us. And that has been deemed what I assume to be a balk. As the runner has been waved on home, so now both runners have advanced, and we now move it to 7-4. So everybody who's gotten on to the base pass has made it around, and for the most part, all but one has reached home. And Blagan having his most challenging inning so far. That one, a get me over strike to bring the count full 3-2. And 1 run for each in the first inning, 6 runs for the Jayhawks in the bottom of the second, and now 3 in the top of inning number 4 here for Unity Christian. That one, a rope out there to second. Nice pickup and the fire here. Corrados. Heck of a defensive play. In the meantime, though, it does allow another run to cross the plate here as the bases have been cleared. And now it's a 7-5 ball game. So a 2 down, Adler Van Essen back up for the second time. Walked and struck out in 2 trips. Bunt attempt laid down. That one's near perfect. The throw. And that will be safe. Told me the field umpire says that was pulled off, and we have a runner onto the base pass yet again here for the Unity Christian Knights. So the conversation there again is, was he pulled off or not? Was the ball in time? It seemed to arrive in time, but again, it seemed that, again, based off the call, that he was safe, and it drew the first baseman off of the bag. And that's where we stand right now. Unity Christian still looking to add on to their 4-run inning so far. Austin Hall stepping on up to the plate. So legging out a single here was Van Essen, and Hall looking to try and continue the inning. Starts with a 1-0 count here. Blagan with the fire, now the throw. That the get me over strike that evens it up at 1 apiece. The sun coming on out now here in Urbandale. Barton Field, the beautiful backdrop for our 4A, 2A battle as that one gets sent backwards 1-2. And a lot of firsts here across the IA baseball landscape and the streaming broadcast this year. And we saw a first-time battle, Sadell and Beckman Catholic. That one taken off. The runner will not have a throw to deal with, as that will be a stolen base here, second one of the ball game here for the Knights. So the 2-2 count. 2 down, a runner on second. That one gets hit high. That one will be playable just on the outfield grass. And that's how we will wrap up inning number 4 in the top half. So the top half of the 4th was an exciting one, especially if you're a Unity Christian fan. That was 4 runs have crossed the plate, and they did so off of just 1 hit. There was a walk, 2 hit by batters. And, of course, we move on with more coming on up. Again, it's the bottom half, and when we return, it will be 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Jayhawks after this.
Oftentimes when you have an injury or fall and you're concerned, your first thought is to go to the emergency room. But with DMOS Urgent Injury Clinic, wait times are often a lot less, and you can be seen at a lower cost.
If you know that your injury is related to bones, joints, muscles, ligaments, it's a great place to start.
From sprains and strains to fractures and even lacerations. We have 3 clinics for urgent injury that you can be seen at, and we have fantastic surgeons that we can consult and refer to when necessary.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Brown on the call here. It's Unity Christian and Urbandale battling it out here. I want to appreciate everybody for coming along for the ride here. Please give us a like, subscribe, share, all that beautiful stuff. As we go ahead and start here, Urbandale is going to start off with Kratos jumping on up for the third time here. Has reached base both times, walk and a single. That one out there, a nice play. Oh, couldn't quite connect with it. The throw is not in time, as that is a legged out single. A heck of a play there. That's why you got to keep hustling all the way down the line. Coaches tell you that time and time again, and we find the reason for it right there. So Kratos, finding his way onto the base pass via error. And they try and keep him honest there as he now looks at Brody McElville standing up for the second time. He's reached on a fielder's choice and struck out in 2 trips. So again, Waringa on the bump here. The runner taken off. There will be a throw. That one a little high. Almost got him on the tag there. Heck of a throw by Hall behind the dish. In the end, not quite connected on the back end, as we have a runner on second now. And by my account, the third stolen base of the game here for Urbandale. Once again, please go ahead and let us know where you're from, where you're hearing this from, and appreciate you jumping on the ride here. That one too far inside and up high, ball 4. We'll now put runners on first and second.
Now batting the designated hitter number 7, Connor Davis.
Now Connor Davis stepping on up to the plate. Conversation on the mound, and one of those that by my account right now has to be more of strategy than anything else, because certainly you don't want to use too many of your pitchers right away here. You still have another game to come on up. You don't want to go ahead and take too many out of the mark, especially since you got to go ahead and worry about next week as well. And we're back at it here. Again, runners on first and second here. McElville with the bat, and he takes a look at ball 1. Again, nobody out here. It started as that one sails up a little bit high. Connor Davis stepping on up to the plate here. Third time, 0 for 2 so far. So the inning started with an error and then a walk. That's how we have 2 runners onto the base pass right now. And Davis looking to get his first hit of the ball game. Waringa on the mound here for the Unity Christianites. The pitch, that one sails too far off the edge. He was not swinging anyway with that one, as that will put runners on every single base. It's juiced full of Jayhawks.
Fielder number 15, Xander Gutman.
And Xander Gutman now stepping on up. He's looking for his first hit here in this one. Takes strike 1 on the outer edge. And again, a tough situation here, but Unity Christian, as we saw last year, very capable of running through tough situations. And boy, you got to give a shout out here to the man on the mound. He is now challenging in a huge situation He's just going out there and challenging. That one, a strong hit to third. There will be the throw home. They'll get the out at home. And Hall got run into there just a bit, kept his balance. In the end, they did get the lead runner, so they get the out. But the trade-off is runners still on every single base.
Now batting the second baseman, number 30, Charlie Corrados.
Now, Charlie Corrados back on up. He's singled in 2 trips, 1 for 2 with a stolen base. Represents batter number 5 of the inning. So the 0-1 delivery, here's the pitch. Caught the outside edge just right, and I got to give some credit here. Man, this is a tough situation, and they're not backing down. Unity Christian and Warringa on the mound. Going in and trying to find that inside strike. That's confidence on the mound, and you absolutely love to see that. The outside edge, and he got him. Wow. What a way. Now, this could potentially be a masterclass of working your way out of a jam here. Third strikeout of the game for Unity Christian pitching. First one for Warringa as he now goes up against Shane Carroll, who is 1 for 2. The 0-1, that one's a chopper left side, and that will be foul. That was a close one at that. So close play in the end goes to an 0-2 count as we bring everybody back. And this very well could be the tight roping out of danger type of inning. And man, would that be something here from Unity Christian. The 0-2, the pitch. Wisely lays off that one here. 1-2 now the count. Carroll, the 6th batter of the inning. No runs have crossed yet. And wow, look at that. Warringa with a heck of a pitching performance there. 2 strikeouts for him in the inning. And Unity Christian somehow, with bases loaded, walks out of this one unscathed. And it is still a 2-run advantage here for Urbandale. Wow, what an absolute masterclass there. We're going to see what they have in store offensively when we return right here on the IA Baseball Network.
.62, Coach, 62. First down. We're doing this so that the kids can continue to play. Like we used to enjoy playing when I was in high school. I understand how fun it was, and I want that same fun to be had by the kids now. So that's why we need more officials to keep these games going on.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you missed it, despite bases loaded with no outs, the Unity Christian Knights managed to tiptoe out of danger, not allowing a single run in the last half, and they get the chance to kick off inning number 5 with some new life underneath them. And starting things off will be Bozema. Dylan Bozema, 1 for 2, looking to continue to keep that momentum going. As we have a 1-1 count. That one is shot right side, and that will be a single here for Bozema. Second hit of the ball game.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 31, Skylar Altemeyer.
So Altemeyer stepping up. He's looking for his first hit here. Has grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Bozma looking to potentially add a second stolen base on the mark here. We'll see. Again, 11 stolen bases on the year already, as that one's dialed in there for the strike. So Bozma stands on first. Altmaier at the plate. And the pitch. A good swing, but couldn't connect. 0-2. Breeze going right to left on what would be the radio dial. Sorry, old radio style here. Again, just picking on up here. Sun is out. That one is a swing through, but got to connect on the back end. But they say out nonetheless. So you will get credit with the strikeout. That's strikeout number 6 for Blagan on the day as he continues to impress. And now that brings up Dylan Zomer to the plate. Zomer scored last time up, is officially 0 for 1 with a walk. That one in a chopper, but goes foul. So Bozma stands on second. Trying to get through here. Come on home, as that one is a good swing, but went right up the ladder to try and chase that one. Comes up empty. The 0-2 delivery. That one, try to make him fish for that one, but Altmaier said, or Zomer said, I am on dry land, no fishing right now. The 1-2 delivery coming on up. Runner on second. And now the pitch. And he caught the edge just right. Blagan doing some master work of his own. Strikeout number 7 for him on the ball game. And boy, getting himself out of a little pickle here. Back-to-back strikeouts. Has now got him down to their final out here in the inning. And Harskamp stepping on up. Harskamp has gone 0 for 1, but hit by pitch back in the 4th. He did come around to score, and we'll see what's going to happen here. My best guess here is they are taking him out. So they are taking him out here, and we will have a new pitcher, Blagan, with a heck of a performance here as he went 4 2/3 innings worth of work, and he struck out 7 in the process. 4 hits and 5 runs under his belt. We'll have a new pitcher coming on up when we return. It's iBaseball's coverage of Unity Christian and Urbandale when we return.
Oftentimes when you have an injury or fall and you're concerned, your first thought is to go to the emergency room. But with DMOS Urgent Injury Clinic, wait times are often a lot less and you can be seen at a lower cost.
If you know that your injury is related to bones, joints, muscles, ligaments, it's a great place to start.
From sprains and strains to fractures and even lacerations, we have 3 clinics for urgent injury that you can be seen at, and we have fantastic surgeons that we can consult and refer to when necessary.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need more than just a contractor, you need a team that you can trust. And at IA Sports, we trust Lion Exteriors. They deliver expert roofing, siding, and exterior solutions built to last because your home deserves the best. With quality craftsmanship, honest service, and stress-free process from start to finish, they make upgrading your home simple and reliable. Whether it's storm damage, a full roof replacement, or a fresh new look, Lion Exteriors has you covered. Contact Noah today or visit lion-exteriors.com and tell them IA Sports sent you to schedule your free inspection. Lion Exteriors, protecting your kingdom.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we get things rocking. Harskamp swings through that one for strike 1. We have Landon Willoughby and will be manning the hot corner at third here for Urbandale. Meanwhile, Ben Tiger will move from the field to the mound as that one's right up there and an almost catch there, but the throw is not in time, off just a bit. Heck of an effort there, but they call that one safe, and we have runners on the corners now for the Knights. So Harskamp will pick up his second trip to the base paths here, and that'll bring up Rushman to the plate. He's also gone and been hit by pitch. He has gone 0 for 1 aside from that. And no, take that back. Take that back. The call has been reversed. So it was called safe, and a hit is now called an out.
No runs on one.
So the ground out will effectively end this one. Harskamp still looking for his first hit in the ball game, and that is how we will wrap up the top half of inning number 5. So nothing coming around here. One hit does not equate to anything else as we continue a 2-run ball game in favor of the Jayhawks. Before we go any further, got to go ahead and remind you to check out the great folks, and I do mean the great stuff happening at the Batting Donut. Various different varieties from you to choose from. Again, Batting Donut in 3 different colors and 2 different weight sizes, 9 and 16 ounces. Plenty of chances for you to help your swing out. Home in on that swing, strengthen that swing. Do so by paying homage to one of the greatest morning treats of all time. Check it out today at the Batting Donut online, or hey, stick around here for a secret word. I'll go ahead and give that word out today at some point, and if you're the one to come out, go ahead and message us back, and I'll tell you where, then you could earn a free Batting Donut courtesy of IA Baseball. So again, the Batting Donut here as we now move on as we continue things here from Barton Field here in Urbandale. Starting things off will be Braden McCraney. He's been hit by a pitch twice, looking for his first official at bat that can end up somewhere else. That one hit high there on the 0-1 pitch, as that one coming on in right field, hugging the line, will be Rushman as he will collect out number 1.
Now batting the pitcher, number 24, Simon Ventiger.
So now Ben Tiger back up here. He's 2 for 2. He's had an effective game, doubled home 2 runs in the second and singled back in the third. Fouls that one off here with 1 down and a chance to try and add on to their lead. 6 hits so far for the Jayhawks off of, and they've managed to get 7 runs off of that. 4 hits for the Knights, and they've pushed across 5 runs in the process. 2 errors for Unity Christian, 1 for the Jayhawks. The 1-1 count, not quite in there, 2-1. So wind picking up right to left on your radio dial. The 2-1 count, that one's hit high, and that one's not playable. That will draw the count even at 2 apiece. Once again, Pleasantville takes on at MOC Floyd Valley in the next battle coming on up after this, as that one will be credited with the strikeout here. Heck of an effort, strikeout number 4 for Unity Christian pitching, as Ventiger is set down for out number 2.
Now batting the right fielder, number 14, Gabe Blanchard.
Now Gabe Blanchard stepping on up for the 4th time here in this one. He has gone 2 for 3 so far. He singled back, or he walked back in the first. He homered 3 runs home in the second, struck out in the third, and the 1-0 count now rises to 2-0. The 2-0 delivery, some chin music inside, draws the count up 3-0. And both of these teams acting like, man, they've seen each other once or twice. That one caught the outer edge. Nicely done. The backdoor two-seamer now brings a count 3-1. And the delivery, that one gets set high, and that one has a little length under it. But coming on strong for out number 3 will be DeJong, as he will capture out number 3 and the end of inning number 5. So with that fly out here to left, no runs, no hits, no fouls. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and now it's time for Unity Christian to try and get back into this one here, down 2. And when we do return, it will be a 7-8-9 when we come back right here on the IA Baseball Network.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need more than just a contractor. You need a team that you can trust. And at IA Sports, we trust Lion Exteriors. They deliver expert roofing, siding, and exterior solutions built to last, because your home deserves the best. With quality craftsmanship, honest service, and stress-free process from start to finish, they make upgrading your home simple and reliable. Whether it's storm damage, a full roof replacement, or a fresh new look, Lion Exteriors has you covered. Contact Noah today or visit lion-exteriors.com and tell them IA Sports sent you to schedule your free inspection. Lion Exteriors, protecting your kingdom.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Inside the broadcast, we'll take a look at what has happened so far, brought to you by Insolites. And as you can see, both teams, 1 run each in the first inning. A big 6-run second for the Jayhawks is what has given them the advantage so far right now. And that's because a big top half of the 4th for the Knights brought this game to within 2 runs. And that's where we stand right now. And it's time for the Knights to see if they can get back into this one. Rushman's stepping on up, and he chops that one left side. The good pick on the grass and the fire across the diamond. That is some good work by Willoughby out there at third. And that's how you draw it up. Getting the out, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting the left fielder, number 5, Jonah DeYoung.
So the 5-3 put out now brings DeYoung up to the plate, struck out and singled in 2 trips. The 1-0 count. Now the pitch. That one gets sent high, and that one will be playable. Coming out from center field, and the catch. Nicely done by Carredos as he captures out number 2.
Now batting the pitcher, number 4, Austin Wieringa.
Wieringa stepping on up here for the 3rd time in this one. 0 for 2, strikeout and ground out. Looking to try and keep this inning alive and take strike 1 off the knees on the inner corner. So again, 6 hits here for the Jayhawks. They have pushed 7 runs across, 4 hits for Unity Christian, and they have managed 5 runs in the process. 3 combined errors between these 2 teams. The 1-1 pitch. A good swing, but just underneath of that one here as we bring it within 1 strike of getting out of the top half. And that pitch well too high, brings it even at 2 apiece. The next pitch, check swing, but he called it strike. And Blanchard will officially get and the Jayhawks will officially get another strikeout in the mix. That's 8 for them on the day. First here for Ventiger, and we now send it down to the bottom half of inning number 6 when we come back. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, check out for if you have an electric fence, I urge you, it's insolites.com. That should be your next visit. It's the LED insulated light that you can see from up to half a mile or more away. It can go onto almost any type of post out there. And the beauty of it is it runs with the pulse of the electric fence. That's right, just won the wire right on underneath of it or through it. And boy, all you need to do is watch it work. You can help identify where a break in your fence may be occurring, and you don't have to shock yourself to test if your fence is working anymore. It truly is as simple as can be. In fact, it may be the simplest thing you do all year. Go ahead, check them out today at insolites.com or give them a call. Make sure to do so today and get on some good pricing and help yourself out today. Make sure to do that today at insolites.com. We'll be right back.
Sportsmanship means doing what's right, treating your opponent with respect, no matter the score.
The guy across from you works really hard to get to where he's at, so you should respect him, respect all the work he's put in.
It always goes back to the golden rule, you know, treat people how you would like to be treated.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Luke Carritos with a heck of a shot there as he stands in with a double. Carritos picking up his third trip to the base pass. And that is his first official hit of the ball game. And now Brody McInville stepping on up for his third trip to the plate. Has reached on a fielder's choice, been struck out and walked in 3 trips. The look and the fire. That one on a chopper left side. A look and a fire across the diamond it goes. Nice play. Runner taken off to third, and he'll get there. Heads up play here by Carritos as he now sends 1 stride away from scoring a potential 8th run of the ball game. Connor Davis stepping on up for the 4th time here in this one. He has grounded out, flown out, and walked in 3 trips. That's a get me over. A heck of a break to that ball as that found the strike zone nicely. And the 1 strike goes in too high for ball 2. The 2-1 look and delivery. Tried to paint the inside corner, but could not find it just enough. 3-1 draws the count with a runner on third. That one gets hit high. That one's out there to left field, but camped out under it will be Van Essen. In the meantime, that will be just enough for a sacrifice fly credited to Davis. So the sac RBI will now put 2 out here, but give Urbandale a 3-run lead in the process. And Xander Gutman stepping on up here. 4th time for him, looking for his first hit as he takes strike 1. 1 in the first, 6 in the second, and now 1 in the 6th. For the Jayhawks as they increase their lead now. It's 8-5. So the 1-2 count here on the number 5 hole man for Urbandale, and he will have to wear that one. His first trip to the base pass will be via hit by pitch. And Charlie Carritos stepping on up, back for his 4th at bat. He is singled in 3 trips. The look and the fire. He hits that one opposite field. That one's going back it goes. And that one is out of here. Carritos, a long ball to right field, and that adds 2 more to the board for Urbandale. Heck of an at-bat as Urbandale increases that lead by 2. It's now 10-5.
Now batting the first baseman, number 4, Shane Carroll.
Second home run in this game by Urbandale. That one right up the middle by Carroll. A good pick, but gets away and off the glove. Not in time on the back end. Hellenkamp almost coming up with that one here, and a good job by Zomer from short to back him up. That's textbook back up the way you want it to be, just not quite in time with the relay throw as we get Carroll with his second base hit of the ballgame. And now Braden McCraney. Pitch hitting here will be Tony Rudin, the senior. Has 2 total bases under his belt so far in the 2026 campaign.
Number 3, Jet Harris is running at first.
And then we have on the base pass here will be number 3, Jet Harris. So again, up at the plate is Tony Rudin, and he'll take a look at ball 3. So 3 runs home in the bottom half of inning number 6, all coming with 2 out. That one too far off the edge as a 4-pitch walk will put runners on first and second now with 2 down.
Now batting the pitcher, number 24, Simon Bentiger.
And Bentiger is stepping on up, looking for hit number 3 in this one. His 2 for 3 officially on the day. A 2-run double back in the second has highlighted his night so far. Ball 1 too high up. Up next, MOC Floyd Valley taking on Pleasantville in a 3A, 2A battle. That one has to ole out of danger there, ball 3. 8 hits have helped to push across 10 runs for the Jayhawks. 1 error on the docket defensively. Meanwhile, the Knights, as that one goes in there for strike 1. The Knights have 5 runs. They've done so off of 4 hits. They have suffered 3 errors on the day. The 3-1 delivery, that one's too far outside. And Waringa has now put 3 runners onto the base pass. It's a bases loaded jam.
Now batting the right fielder, number 14.
As now we go back to the lineup here, and someone who's left the yard already in Gabe Blanchon did so with a 3-run shot back in inning number 2. And we got a new pitch runner here, number 26, Tyler Etten.
Tyler Etten, number 26, the courtesy runner at first.
The 1-1 count here with 2 down, and the pitch. That one gets laced out there to right field, but nicely done on the run. Played perfectly was Rushman, as he will secure out number 3, but not before the damage has been done. 3 runs cross the plate here on the strength of a couple hits, and that's where we stand now with a 10-5 advantage. It's now time for an answer here from Unity Christian when we come back, right here on the IA Baseball Network.
Student council really was a good opportunity for me to understand myself as an individual leader and understand the best way for me to help other people.
Student council provides you with these skills that will last you not just through high school, not just through college if that's something you want to do, but for the rest of your life.
It's much better to face those obstacles now and learn how to overcome them so that when they take that next step, they already have some of those skills in place to cope and overcome and become the best version of themselves that they can be.
Being in a place where you feel like you belong and finding kind of your voice is so important.
By being around other leaders, you really soak up all of that leadership, and it just makes you want to become a better leader.
There's people out there who have a capability for change and are willing to go out and create that change. And if I associate myself with them, I'll be a part of that grand scheme of things that's bringing positivity and positive change throughout the state.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Van Essen is the first to greet Urbandale pitching. That one sends high and out of play, foul territory, as that will be strike one. And here in inning number 7, the top half anyway, Van Essen so far has walked once, singled, and stolen a base in 4 trips. The next pitch is a nice breaker that tailed just off and in the outer corner just right, as that is now strike number 2. That one gets lifted high. That one has some air underneath of it, and a diving attempt. Call it an out. What a play. Carritos with a diving stop, and we've flashed the leather out there in center field for out number 1.
Now batting the catcher, number 28, Austin Hall.
Austin Hall with his 4th chance here. He has reached on a fielder's choice and a walk. The Knights down to their final 2 outs here, looking to try and claw their way back in this one, down 5. That one too far off the corner, but man, this has been a heck of a game overall. Very impressive here from both teams. That one finds the edge just right. Strike 1. At one point, it was a 7-1 lead, but then a 4-run fourth for the Knights helped bring this within 2. Since then, 3 more runs in the bottom half of the 6th for Urbandale has taken this from a 2-run lead into a 5-run lead. That one shot foul. Here we bring the count full 3-2. So again, 10 runs on 8 hits, 1 error for Urbandale, 5 runs on 4 hits, 3 errors for Unity Christian. And that one will draw a 6-pitch walk, as Hall will reach the bases here for the 3rd time in this one. And Dylan Bosma stepping on up to the plate. He has singled twice in 3 trips. And we have a pitch runner on the docket. It will be number 16, Ryan Brummel, the junior.
Number 16, Ryan Brummel, runner at first base.
So with 1 down, Bosma takes a look at strike 1 on the outer edge. Baseball all over the map here, not just today, but all over the state of Iowa. Check us out all the way from Goose Lake to Sioux City. We're there covering all we can. That one a rocket, and what a play. Could they connect on the back end? And they do. What a double play, Urbandale. Hats off to you. What a way to win this one, as leather flashed all around the diamond here in the bottom half. That ends the game. What a defensive highlight. That's certainly going to be up on the reel. And that's how this game ends. Game 1 of the 4-game slate goes to Urbandale, as they now improve their mark 9-3 on the season. They'll be back in the nightcap taking on MOC Floyd Valley, as that is how we wrap up game number 1. Wow, that was absolutely stellar. And that's how you do it, man. Again, that's certainly going up on the highlight reel. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and hopefully you enjoyed Urbandale taking on Unity Christian. The first ever game between the two programs goes by the way of the 4A squad, and that is how we do wrap things up here. Again, taking a look at the final line score here for you as we get to bring that one up. Again, Unity Christian, 5 runs off of 4 hits. There were 3 errors in this one for the Knights. Meanwhile, for Urbandale, 1 run in the first and the big second inning where they poked across 6 runs ends up doing them the biggest of favors. They added some insurance in the 6th with 3 more runs. In total, 10 runs off of 8 hits and 1 error. That's how we wrap things up here in Game 1, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you coming along for the ride. It's been a fun one here at that. We have MOC Floyd Valley up against Pleasantville in Game 2, so stick around. We got more action right after this coming on up. By the way, please stay around, stick around, because there is more coming on up. We got post-game coming around the corner right after this commercial.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need more than just a contractor. You need a team that you can trust. And at IA Sports, we trust Lion Exteriors. They deliver expert roofing, siding, and exterior solutions built to last, because your home deserves the best. With quality craftsmanship, honest service, and stress-free process from start to finish, they make upgrading your home simple and reliable. Whether it's storm damage, a full roof replacement, or a fresh new look, Lion Exteriors has you covered. Contact Noah today or visit lion-exteriors.com and tell them IA Sports sent you to schedule your free inspection. Lion Exteriors, protecting your kingdom.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Wrapping up the game here. It's a 10-5 winner here for Urbandale as they take Game 1 of the 4-game slate. Taking a look at some really impressive performances here today. Got to give a shout out where credit is due here on the mound. Blagan for Urbandale. A heck of an outing for him as he goes 4 2/3 innings, 7 strikeouts in the mix. He is our co-player of the game because you got to give a shout out to the home run markers themselves. Again, as you have Charlie Corrados with a 2-run home run and Gabe Blanchian with a 3-run home run. It's a trio for your players of the game, brought to you by Insolites at insolites.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this broadcast here. Stick around. A separate broadcast, a separate stream right here on the IA Sports YouTube page will be coming on up. So don't go anywhere. Stay put, and appreciate you coming along for the ride. As always, thank you for liking, subscribing, spread the word, and having some fun with us. Again, we'll be back here in a matter of moments for game number 2. It will be MOC Floyd Valley and Pleasantville coming on up after this.